Welcome to our channel, where we explore the hidden stories of showbiz. These stars once amazed the world with their natural beauty, charm, and strong presence, but today, if you see their recent photos, you may struggle to recognize them. What changed? When beauty became a race against age, many stars risked their image, reputation, and even themselves through cosmetic surgery. Some managed to hold on, while others lost what made them special. Can you still recognize them? Let us take you on a journey to see legendary faces that have changed beyond belief. Number 1. Pete Burns, the lead singer of the 1980s band Dead or Alive, not only became known for his hit "You Spin Me Round Like a Record," but also left a deep mark through his dramatic and painful journey of physical transformation. From the image of a free-spirited individual artist with genderless beauty, Pete gradually became a controversial icon because he entered the path of cosmetic surgery as an endless pursuit where the artistic ego transcends all biological and social limits. Starting with just a nose job to fix a small crack, Pete was quickly drawn into the world of cosmetic surgery, where every change on the face is not only for beauty, but also a statement of identity. Nearly 300 subsequent interventions, from filler injections, lip reshaping, to full facial reconstruction, repeatedly left him with complications, infections, and severe pain. But Burns never stopped, because for him it was no longer about appearance. It was a journey of constant rebirth, a way of controlling his own body as a living work of art. In an interview, Pete once declared, "I am a product of my own making," and he lived up to that. Pete's unusual appearance, both fascinating and defiant, was a combination of personal will, theater, and plastic surgery. A figure that defied all traditional definitions of gender or beauty. Behind the heavy makeup and scars was a courageous man pursuing freedom of expression to the fullest. Pete was not seeking perfection, which did not exist, but a desire for something greater, to be himself without anyone's permission. Even when doctors warned that further surgeries could be life-threatening, Pete continued, not because he was defiant, but because he refused to be bound by the standards that society imposed on his body and his person. Number 2. Melanie Griffith. There was a time when Melanie Griffith was an icon of beauty mixed with vulnerability, a name that Hollywood admired deeply. Starting her career in the 1970s, she not only won audiences with her talent, but also with her presence and undeniable charm, the aura that once enchanted the entire film industry. However, time does not only remove youth, it also raises painful questions about acceptance and self-worth. At the age of 67, Melanie honestly spoke out, revealing the curtain behind the bright stage lights, a long journey chasing perfection through plastic surgery. But in return, there were lasting marks on her face and spirit. It was only when she noticed the shocked, even sorrowful looks from people around her that she finally awakened. The difficult truth surfaced. In trying to hold on to youth, she had lost what once made her unique. According to USA Today, she later searched for new doctors, not to continue changes, but to recover some natural features worn away by time and surgery. Yet the deepest part of Melanie Griffith's story is not appearance. It is awareness. It is the quiet sadness of reflecting on the past and the strength to accept the present. A present that feels less perfect, but far more real than ever. Even though her makeup has softened, even though her youth has faded, Melanie still carries the light in her eyes. The light of a woman who lived through fame, made sacrifices, and ultimately rediscovered herself. Number 3. Igor Bogdanov, once respected for his sharp intellect and powerful presence on French television, became a controversial figure when he chose to begin an extreme journey of cosmetic surgery. Alongside his twin brother, Gritska, Igor experienced a series of procedures, including facelifts, cheek implants, nose jobs, and lip fillers. These alterations slowly reshaped them into two surreal faces, causing many people to feel they were watching a science fiction simulation.
From intellectual faces that were once television icons, they gradually turned into subjects of curiosity, conversation, and even mockery. The new image, often strange by traditional aesthetic standards, led people to remember Igor not for his work in theoretical physics or science television, but for his disturbingly unusual appearance. His face, a blend of youth preservation desire and artificial distortion, became the center of countless discussions across social media, entertainment shows, and global newspapers. Yet, amid criticism and laughter, Igor Bogdanov did not retreat. He appeared to accept the role of being observed, a symbol of the endless beauty race, where fame is traded for both appearance and personal identity. It stands as a modern tragedy when a brilliant mind is overshadowed by a face that no longer recognizes itself in the mirror. And perhaps Igor himself, even without saying it openly, understands that in a world where everything is editable, the most frightening reality is not transformation, but when people stop seeing the real human behind the outer shell. Number 4. John Travolta, the once romantic male god with long hair and magnetic eyes, once amazed the world through his iconic roles in Grease or Saturday Night Fever. That hair is not only an appearance highlight, but also a part of the soul of Travolta's image, a symbol of elegance and charm. But then time quietly moved, and like every other man, Travolta could not escape the signs of age. Instead of trying to
Turn to cosmetic surgery. Her favorite method was collagen injections, especially in the lip area. At first, the changes were very subtle, almost imperceptible. But then the line between improvement and obsession gradually blurred. One procedure followed another, and the desire for perfection dragged her into a vicious cycle. After only a decade, her once radiant face was almost gone. Her lips became excessively swollen. Her natural features were erased, leaving behind an unfamiliar appearance, leaving the public shocked and regretful. The media, harsh as they are, has repeatedly turned her image into a warning against plastic surgery abuse. Despite being judgmental, those warnings are not entirely unreasonable. This is no longer a temporary rebirth, but the profound consequences, both physical and psychological, of the relentless pursuit of artificial beauty. Michaela's story is not just about appearance. It is also a mirror reflecting the internal struggle between self-esteem, personal identity, and invisible pressure from society, things that can push people beyond their own limits. Now, Michaela has almost disappeared from the public eye, but her image remains a stark reminder of the price of chasing unrealistic beauty standards.